Good morning. You're watching Much Ado About Something, and I'm Donna. Well, welcome here. If you're new, welcome. And if you've been around a while, welcome back. We're in the kitchen today. I'm participating in Vlogtober, and today's the first day of October. So this will be my first video in Vlogtober. I'm not doing the video that I planned to do because, as you can tell, I'm still sick. I still have this tail end of this virus. It's not the virus, but it is a virus. And so I've been battling this all week. And Donald's been sick too. He's even missed work, which he rarely does. Well, today he requested chicken noodle soup. And I thought, what an excellent idea. So that's what we're going to do for the first day of October. By the way, happy first day of October. We're going to be making chicken noodle soup, and I have in the pot here. I've already put some seasoning in the pot, and then I added 3 stalks of chopped celery and about 3 medium-sized onions. So I've already got onions and celery chopped, and I've got it in the seasoning, and I'm letting it cook until it's clear. So I'll probably let this onions and celery cook for about 10 minutes. Don't you just love the sounds of cooking? Okay, my onions and my celery have cooked down some for about 10 minutes, and now I'm just going to add the chicken. I've got a family pack of chicken going on here. It's got wings. I love dark meat. It has so much flavor in it. So there's wings and thighs and of course 2 breasts. A couple of chicken legs. You can use whatever cuts of chicken suit you best. But for me, I think this amount of chicken, you know, the dark meat chicken with the legs and the thighs and the wings, I think all of that makes the best soup. I think it adds the most flavor. So that's why I'm going to put this chicken in my pot. And you're going to hear some sizzling going on. I'm going to add water. And I'm going to cover my chicken with this water. And of course, what happens with that is my chicken will make its own broth. So I'm going to bring this to a good boil. Allow this to make its own stock. I've got the onions and the celery in there. And I'm going to go ahead and add salt. I want to say that's at least a teaspoon of salt. But you saw all that chicken and all that water and nothing was seasoned. Now I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of minced celery to this. Garlic to this pot. I'm going to add that for the delicious taste benefits of that. There's nothing quite like onions. There's nothing quite like garlic. They're unique and delicious, and they add so much flavor to so many dishes for an affordable price. And of course, Donald and I will be using this food as medicine today. We're going to eat this, and it'll help us to feel better. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and I'm going to let it boil for at least an hour. Now, after your chicken has boiled, you've got your chicken's good and done, we'll go ahead and take it out of the pot and put it on this pan, because we're going to pick this chicken off the bone. Got our onions and our celery in here and our garlic. And we've made chicken broth by cooking our chicken in this pot. This chicken's cooled down a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead put it on this pan, get it out of my pot, put it on this pan, and pick this chicken off the bone. Now this is a generous amount of chicken in this that I put in this pot. It was a family pack of chicken. Now while I pick this chicken off the bone and put it in a bowl, and before I put it back in my soup, I'm going to take the time and chop up these carrots, this broccoli, and I'm going to add these peas and carrots that I had left over from dinner one day. I'm going to add all these vegetables to my soup because this is what we like in our chicken soup. I'm going to chop these vegetables and add them first before I pick off this chicken off the bone. I'm going to go ahead and let it cool because it's still really hot. So I'm just going to busy myself and go ahead and chop up these carrots. These are some things that came on a little vegetable tray that we didn't eat. The carrots were kind of hard, so I thought they would be better chopped up and added into a soup. Now that I got these added vegetables chopped up, I'm just going to go ahead and add them in the soup while I'm letting my chicken cool off enough to pick it off the bone. And we are halfway there, folks. Halfway there. Now, my husband requested chicken noodle soup. I'll just be using regular spaghetti noodles for my soup. That makes perfect chicken noodles for me and Donald. If you want to use your own homemade noodles or any kind of flat or egg noodles, well, that's completely up to you. But I'll just be using these regular spaghetti noodles. But I'm going to go ahead and pick this chicken off the bone. I won't show that because evidently there's many people that's grossed out about that, but there's nothing gross about it to me. But I'll show you the plate once I get the chicken picked off. Well, our pot of vegetables that we have here is cooking and boiling. I'm going to go ahead and add the noodles to this, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and add some additional seasonings. These are all, you know, whole ingredients. There's nothing in here but onion, garlic, celery, peas, carrots, and there's a little bit of broccoli. And then the cooked chicken, so you know there's no seasonings in here but just the salt that we've added. So I'm going to go ahead and add the noodles. Now, if you see anything in here that you don't like, you, of course, can leave it out. You can add a little bit of poultry season. That's always good. You know, this chicken has its own stock. This soup has its own stock. We cooked our chicken in here. Here's the bones that I took the chicken off of. The bones and the skin and the cartilage that we don't need. Here's all of the chicken that I've picked through. We're going to add this back in as soon as our noodles do a little bit of cooking. Well, the noodles are good and boiling. I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken back into the pot. The deboned chicken that I pulled off and cleaned out the skin and bones and, you know, the cartilage and stuff that you didn't want into your soup. Got the chicken added back in. We're going to cook this for probably 10 more minutes. And then it'll be ready to serve. Well, here we go. We got our homemade chicken noodle soup. It's ready to go. Go ahead and fix Donald a bowl. Well, that's our nutritious homemade chicken noodle soup. Thank you for letting me share this with you. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Vlogtober.